These byproducts of Appleby's penal past could shed some light on what prison life was like. But in the meantime, we're about to try a more direct approach. We're going to subject one of our diggers to a taste of the mid-Victorian prison regime with the help of one of the police officers who invited us here, Sergeant Grant Warwick.
The tone should be the barking of commands rather than chatting. Prisoners would only speak in reply to a direct question from the turnkey.
Now, normally,
Brief as possible.
you're a little sweetie. Do you reckon you can do that?
I'll try my best.
You can be a swine, can you?
Well, some people would say I can be, yeah.
So it's now time to incarcerate our willing volunteer convict, or Jim to his friends. Jim, this is it.
Shall I come quietly?
Yeah, come with me, young man.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you very much.
Okay, come on then.
Lead the way.
Archaeologists and crew, can I have a word just for a moment? We want to do this properly with Jim. So for the next 24 hours, nobody talks to him, no jokes or gags, no slipping in bits of food. He really is going to be in a 19th century prison regime. He's absolutely persona non grata. For the rest of the dig, Jim is going to experience a number of the hard labours meted out to prisoners in the mid-1830s.
Thank God for that, they got him at last.
His first ordeal is the crank,
Stop. 1 hour, 3,000 turns. Don't stop.
a device that doesn't actually do anything but keep the prisoner busy. It would have been standard issue here, but did the jail also have the ultimate form of punishment? Yesterday, we set about investigating whether Appleby Prison did, as locals believe, have its own hanging room.
Kerry, what sort of things are you finding down there?
Well, it's obvious that these timbers have been reset into the wall, and the other thing is that it's plastered below the level of the floor.
Right, so any original floor we've got, anything with a hanging drop in it is gone.
It's gone.
And also the documents don't seem to tie in with a hanging room. This was a magistrate's section and not the sort of assizes, so you wouldn't have the hanging room in the magistrate's court.
No.
All the evidence we've found suggests Appleby's hanging room is little more than an urban myth. It's lunchtime now, and all the archaeologists and the crew have gone to location catering. I think it's tuna teriyaki today, but Jim has got this.
Absolutely.
Cabbage soup.
It is.
And
And a decent-sized chunk of bread.
Stop. Pick up your bowl.
it's going to be a challenge to remove all the tarmac and rubble in the time we've got left, but at least we do have modern, groundbreaking machinery. Unlike Jim.
Your task for the next 2 hours is to break these rocks. Every rock you break, you will be no bigger than that. Understand?
It's a pretty dreadful job, but at least he's got a bit of variety.
Yes. In reality, that would not have been the case. Every day of his sentence would in fact have been the same one of these tasks. They're things that you can't easily make a mess of. Having been told that, you know, there's a volume of stone here and it must be reduced to aggregate, you can't fail to do it and conceal that.
Stop! That's the size I want them. Not like that.
Poor bloke.
This might be a physical task, but it's just as monotonous as turning the wheel at the end of the day. You're not breaking up rocks for any reason, you're just breaking them up. But I can see how a combination of boredom and absolute exhaustion would make prisoners very easy for the guards to control. And certainly, you're not going to be wanting to do any violence to anybody after you've been doing this for a few hours, let alone a few weeks.
Lights out.